Okay, fine. I think you are everyone able to hear me, right? And my screen also. Are you able to see my screen also, right? Oh, right, fine then. Right. Yesterday's class we have seen, right, we have created, right, base page. Right, in the base page, we have created, right, enter text, right, method. There is the enter text method and click method to enter the text and click on the any element. Here we implemented, right, a reusable method, right, to enter the text and click on any element either by using web element or by locate. Right, this is the overloading concept. Yesterday we have seen it. The method name will be same, but the arguments will be different. Right, before doing any action, we are waiting for the element. Right, we are waiting for the element and doing the action. And also we implemented exception handling also. If there is any exception, right, we are handling that also. Right, and then base test. In the base test, what we have done, we have created in the before method, we have created the driver. In the before method, we have created the driver. In the after method, we have closed. Right, and then there is a method to return the driver for the child classes. Right, and we have started with login page. Right, in the login page, just we have created all the locators of the login page. That we have started with this HRM application, orange HRM application. Right, then we have started. Right, then right, we can every method it's always better to write inside a try and catch one. Right, it's always better to write inside a try and catch blocks. Right here, what we have to do? Each page will have a locators and then actions. Right, inside a try and catch. First thing is what we have already created a method. Right, we have extended a base page. So we will automatically get these methods to the child class. Right, we have first one is what enter text username. Right, then what is the text username? Then next one is also enter text password. Next one is click. We want to click on the button, but we don't require for any text, right? To click on the button, we don't require anything. Right, we don't require anything. Only element is fine. Right. To click on the element, just we require a element. That's it. We don't require any text. Right. See. Yes, see, very simple. See, once we write a reusable method, right now just we need to call those methods. That's it. We no need to worry about again, right? Writing the wait method and then click. These are all we no need to worry about it. Right. Just we simply call the enter text method, click method. Right. That's it. Right. Once we create this one, next step is what? In the test class. Right. Once page class is completed, next we have to come to test. Right. Every test case will extend base test. Right. Parent class base test. Right. Here we can use the @test. This is the test engine. Right. Annotation. Right. To tell this method is the test case. Right. @test. What is the purpose of @test? Right. We are telling this method is a test case. Right. Then we have to create the in the text case what we will do, we have to create the object for the page classes. Object for the page class. And then right here in the base test what we are doing, right, how the flow will go whenever we will execute test case, how the flow will go. Here the login page, right, first it will come here and it will go to parent class. It will go to parent class. Parent class before method will execute first. Right. Then driver will be created. Driver will be created and by using get driver method, child class will get the driver. Right. That driver, right? Before executing this test method, it go to base test. Right. Base test before method will execute. Driver will be created. The driver we are passing to the by using the driver method. Child test cases will get the driver. That driver we are passing as a constructor argument. Right. This is the login page is a right. While creating the object, right, we are passing as a argument, right, in the constructor. Right, driver. Again, we are passing. What is the super purpose? Super will transfer the this driver to parent class. Parent class is what base page. Right. In the base page, it will store as a instance variable. Right. We are from the text class to from the base page. We are transferring from text case to base page, the driver. In the constructor, by using constructor, we are transferring the driver. Right. Here we are again we are creating one right get driver method. Right. This is used every child class, page class. All child classes of the page class will get by using get driver method. They will get the driver page classes. Right. In the how we are passing the driver from text case to page case pages by using the constructor. Right now, once we login is created, then object dot right. This is the object login page is the object. Right. Object dot call the method. What is the method we have written login? We have to pass the right. What is the default username password they have already provided? We can use it. Right. Username and then password. Username and password. But before this, right, before this, we have to right open the URL. Right, we have to open the URL. Right, get driver dot get up get driver dot get method, and then what is the URL? I have to give this URL. We have to give the URL, and then once we open the URL, then call the login method. It will enter username password. Right, then click on. But see what we are doing here, we are doing a test case, right? We are doing a automation of the some application. Why we are doing automation? To verify application correctly working or not. Right? Application functionality is correctly working or not. Right? We have entered username, password, and then click on login. Right? But how should I know whether it is correctly successfully logged or not? Right? We have entered username, password, click on it. Right? If it is fail also, we don't know whether it is successfully passed or not. Right. If you want to verify whether it is successfully logged in or not, we have to verify it. Right. We have to verify it whether it is correctly logged in or not. To verify it, every test case must have right asset. Right. Every test case must have assets. Right. Test engine assets. Here, what we will do? We will take some element and we will verify whether element is available or not. Whether element is available or not. Okay. Fine then. How to verify anything we can take, right? After login, we can take. Suppose if I will take a dashboard. The dashboard is that we can verify top header. Maybe this class is there, whether header was coming or not. Header title. Yeah. Just to verify, controller verify whether it is a unique one or not, right? It is uniquely identifying. Just we will take this one. Class. Okay, header title. Then what we have to do, whether it is visible or not, right? We have to verify whether it is a visible or not. Right? How to verify that whether it is a visible or not? How we will know? Right? Whether the element is visible or not? How we will know? Right? For that, in the base page, what we will do? We will create one more method. Right? Public. We will return boolean. We will return is element displayed. Any name we can give. Right? Is element is displayed or not? Right? Here, what we will do? White dot until expected condition visibility of expected condition visibility of what it will do, it will return web element, right here on top we have seen it will return web element. Any until method will return web element. On the web element we are calling is displayed, right? If it is element is available, element is available, right? If element is available, it will return the true. It will return the true. Suppose element is not available. If element is not available, it will return false. If it is suppose failed, catch block will execute, it will return the false. Right, right. Now come to our test case. Yes, at right, we are expecting here. We are expecting true. That means I am is web element displayed. Right, this header title I am expecting accept dot accept true. That means I am expecting true. Is element is displayed. Header title should display. Right. Otherwise, right, I am validating. Right. Otherwise, login failed. Right. Here, what we will do, we will create whatever. Okay, fine. Here, one more thing, we will introduce right our own exception. Right, our own exception in the SRC main Java. Come to right. Right, whatever we will write in the SRC main Java, that is a reusable code. Right, that is the framework code. Right, if anyone don't understand, please stop me and ask questions. Right, we are creating one more package exception. Here we are creating custom exception. Right, our own exception. Just okay. Something I am keeping any element related. Right, any web element related. I am just saying element exception. We can give any name. Right, I am giving element exception. Okay, then I want to make this class as a custom exception, right? Our own exception. How to make it? First step is we have to extend either exception or runtime exception. Either exception or runtime exception, right? Then we have to create the constructor, right? Constructor, I think everyone knows constructor what is. Right? Constructor, same name as class. Same name as class. We can pass the right? What is the message, right? While throwing this exception, what is the reason why we are throwing this exception? Or we can have a message and then what is the exception also. Right, if you want to avoid this warning messages coming, right, just mouse over, click add default is serialized. Right, warning will go away. Right, how to create the custom exception? We can create our class extends either we can create this is the right a runtime exception, or we can create a checked exception. Checked exception how? If you want checked exception, only exception. This is checked exception. If we create runtime exception, this is unchecked exception. That is the runtime exception. And then create we can create overloaded constructor, right? We can overload the constructors also, right? We can give here only message. Here we are throwing message and plus exception also, right? Then how we will use, right? How to use it? Right, come to our right base page. Okay, right, we'll come to right login page, and then here I want to throw. What is the throw purpose? Throw you use it to throw a our own exception, right? Either existing exception. This is the existing exception. We can throw the throw is used to throw the exception. Simple. Throw the exception. Right. We can throw here. Throw new our own exception. I want to throw. What is the name of it? Element exception. Import it. Right. We have to import all. Right. Imports will be there. Right. Throw new object. Create the object of it. Throw new element exception. What is the reason? Right. Login failed. Right. Login failed. What is the reason of it? And then existing exception also. Right. We are passing what is the message, what is the reason why it is failed, and then exception object also. Right. Fine. Then just we will execute this. How to execute it? Right. We can right click run as test and test. Okay, right, it is opening the URL. Right, it is failed. What is the reason? How to? Now it is failed. Right, now how to verify what is the reason why it is failed? Right, one thing we can verify console if we are able to how to identify. The first thing is here it will display, okay, our exception login failed cannot invoke is displayed because element is null. Right. We have right. Why elements are null? Right. Now here we can see where exactly issue is kept. Right. How to know? We have to see. Right. These are the our classes. These are all related to TestNG default classes. Right. We cannot get anything from these things. Right. These are all TestNG default. We have to verify where our classes. Right. Where our classes. Right. It is started here. Right, we can click on it. Alright, you can click on it, it will go there. Okay, here it is started execution. And then next step is it went inside the login page. Some error, right? Some error is came here. Some error is came here that it is saying element is null. Right. Then here last also something displayed. Right. Here we are not getting anything. These two lines. We can come down. We can verify maybe a little bit here. Right here. Login page 31 line. Right, we are getting issue here. What is the issue? null pointer exception. Because, right, in the page object model, right, while using the page object model, one of the important step we forget to write. What is that important step? Right, we have to come to base page. We have to right, we have to call the page factory dot init elements. Very important step. We are using the page factory, right? We are using the annotations, right, to page factory, right? We are using the page factory to identify the elements, right? In the page factory, it is very important in the constructor, base page constructor, page factory dot init elements. Very important this step. If you don't write, all these locators are null only. Nothing will be there. Empty. All are null. Right? If you call anything on the null, what will happen? Null pointer exception. If you call anything on the null, right? Null pointer exception will come. Right? Right? No need to write in every constructor. Right? Few people what they will do? They will write in every constructor. They will write every page. Right? Every page class constructor they will write. No, not required. Only one time in the base page. In the base page, only one time is fine. Right? It is very important step in the doing the page factory concept. Right now, try to execute it again. All right. Once first time executed, second time onwards we can execute from here. Right on top we will get automatically here. Right. First time only we need to execute from the Eclipse right click run as. Right. Second time onwards here from here we can execute. Right now if you observe see now it is executed and passed. Right our test case. Right now, quickly we will jump into right next steps. Right, next step after login, what is our next thing? Right, we want to create right user flow. Right, user creation, addition, deletion. Right, now first thing is I want to once login, I want to click on this admin. Right, I can click. We can here what we can do. Right, here we can create a one reusable method. Right, based on the name. Right, based on this link name, I want to click. If I click give link, it should click on the link. Right, these are all the links. If you highlight it, I think right, see anchor tags. Anchor tag means that is the link. Right, by using the name. If I give admin, it should click admin link. Right, if I give leave, it should click on the leave link. Right, then how to write a reusable method. Right. How to create? We no need to write. Right here, lot of links are there. Right. Suppose if we take 10 links are there, 10 locators we need to write usually. Right. Instead of that, we can create a one reusable method. If I give the link name, it should click on the link. Right. Then how to achieve it? Right. First, right where it is. First, we need to find out by using the text. Right. By using the text, we have to identify the element first. Right. These are all right. These are all the links, li tags. Right. We have to click on the a tag. Right. Not li. We have to click on a tag. Right. We have to find out a tag. Right. We want first we have to find out this address. Suppose how to identify. We have to write the X path of it slash slash. Right. Suppose I don't know which tag will have a text star. I will use star. Then text equal to. Right. What is the text? Right. Now I came here. Okay, from but if we click here, it will not work. right? This is not the link, right? We have to from here to I navigate to parent, right? I want to navigate to parent. How to navigate to parent? Slash dot dot, right? Slash dot dot. It will navigate to parent. Right now I will remove the star. Right, it is a span tag. I know span tag it is. So from span tag we will identify from span tag to parent tag. Right, just we need to cross check all are working or not. Suppose I want to click on this recruitment. Right, just we will take this recruitment and give this. Okay, okay, it is an maybe I will verify one more maintenance. Right, maintenance. Right, it's working fine. Right, it should work for all. Right, we have to cross check. Then how to write the this where to write up this reusable method? Maybe right we can name it as a something menu. Okay, uh, we will create a something like a menu page. Okay, right menu page. Then each page should extend. Right, each page should extend our base page. Right, base page. Right, if we enable this GitHub Copilot, it will give like this. Right, we can also stop it. We can click on it, stop. Right, disable. Right, let me disable it. Okay, whenever we require, we can enable it. Otherwise, right, it will give like right. And then import it. Right, all the imports we have to import. What is the shortcut for imports? Control Shift to O. Right, it will import all. Control Shift to O. Right, menu page. Then here, what we will do? We will create uh, click menu. Okay, we want to click on the menu. Right, then what is the menu name? Right, we have to pass the menu name. Then here we will use the try and catch block. Right, each method should have a try and catch block. Then exception. Right, we will get a some throw. We will throw our own exception is there, right? We can throw element exception. Right, then here we will write a fail to click on the menu. Right, what is the menu name? We can also append menu name, and then we can also pass the what is the exception is okay. Throw new element. Right, here we need to click on that element. Right, then click. We have already reusable methods in the base page. Right, click what we require by locator. Right, we have to pass the by locator. Right, by dot xpath. Right, but we have to pass this string as a dynamic one. Right, we have to remove it, double quotes, and then plus plus. We have to append this menu name. Whatever menu name we will give, it should click on that menu. Right, right. Like this, we can create the one reusable method. Right, we no need to. Right, we no need to create for all locators. No need to create for each and everything locator. Right, we can create one reusable method. We can click on. Right,
Hi,
next step
sir.
is yeah.
Okay. Can we do other than any text without using text in XPath? Is there any other method we can use to get all the elements?
No, no. see, other than text, you can do it, but text is the very easiest way to identify the elements, right? Without text, we cannot identify, right? See, if I want to identify this, here our goal is we don't want to write for each and every element locator. Our goal is I don't want to suppose 100 links are there. It's very difficult to write 100 elements, 100 locators usually. If I want to identify uniquely what is the best way, right? Menu name is the best way because while passing also, right? If you want to click on the any menu name will be easy to identify it, right? Other than that, right? You can verify, but with here there is no other option,
Okay,
right? There is no
uh,
right. Otherwise, right? We can write a contents of HRE of it is also containing menu name, right? We can also write based on this, but that is not the right exact one. We can also see each href tag also has a menu name. You can also write if you want, right? We can write a XPath like a slash slash a href contains href module, right?
okay,
We can also use that. But menu name is the best way to write. We can write alternative way that also. Right? You can also by using href also. But if you use contains, what will happen? Sometimes if it matches, right, some other tag also right contains, it will identify two elements. Right, that also we have to make sure that it should not identify duplicate.
okay,
Okay, fine. Now, once we have clicked on, then what is the next step? We have to click on the add button. Right, we have to click on the add button. Right, for that, what we will do here, user page, one more page we will create, user page. That again we have to extend base page. That again we have to create the constructor. You can mouse over on is import and then again add the constructor. Mouse over and then we can add it. Right, next step is what? We have to click on the add button. Right, identify it. Right, here. Right, buttons means there are multiple buttons. Right, suppose if we try to identify by using the tag name, there are 26 buttons are there. Right, that is not the unique way. Right, we can verify that it has a class. Maybe we can check it. It has a three classes. One is the OFT button. Then next one is this. Next one, we will take this last one. How to identify? Control F dot and then give right. But two are identified here also. Two buttons are coming. Right, two buttons are coming. Now what to do? Right, first we will identify then this is the which one is this is this. Right, this we want actually. Right, what we will do? We will identify first parent class. Right, parent class. Right. Now I want to move to a button of this. Right. Then how to move to button of it? Right. Anyone knows how to move from here to button? Right. Anyone? Right. There are multiple ways we can use the child greater than button. One way is this one, or we can use right this class. Right. Space we can give like this. Right. These are the multiple ways. But we can do that. greater than button so that it will be easy to understand. Okay, we are moving to button. But what is this locator? This locator is a CSS. Right now, first, let at the rate find by. Then we are using CSS view that. Okay. Now public web element. What is this? Add button. Okay, add button. Okay, once we click on the add button, right, once we click on it, right now here we will get some right now user role. Okay, now I want to click on the user role. Right, this is a right, not like a select tag. This is not a select tag. Right, we cannot directly right drop downs means how to handle in the Selenium by using select class. Right, but select class will work only when tags are selected. Right, when tag is a select, but this is not the select tag. So select class will not work. Then what is the alternative? We have to click on it. Again, we have to click on which option we want to select it. Right, a little bit right, a tricky one. Right, first we have to click on this. But right, where which element we want to click on it. Right, that is also sometimes it will work. Right, see multiple elements are identifying this user role. Here it is identifying. Here it is identifying. Right, right. Options are not visible. Once we click options, then only these things are visible. Right. If you want to handle these things, right, first we will see. Maybe we will take this one and try to click on it. Right. Sometimes if may not work, then we have to choose another element. Right. But I am choosing this select. Okay. Right. But we have to verify whether it is unique one or not. Hmm. Replace. Okay. How to verify? Control F dot class. Right. Here again I am getting two. Right. Again I am getting two. Then how to identify? Right, we cannot. By suppose if I take this class, right, that way this is also identifying two elements. Right, what is the then best way to identify this type of right? A little bit tricky one. We have to right come by using label name. Right, each one has a label name, right? Here user role is the label. Where is that user role? Right, this one. Right, we can identify first this label. Based on the label, we can come down. That we have to identify this, and then we have to come to below. Right, we will see how to come to that. First identify this user, right, control of slash download. Okay, text equal to that user role. Then right, we have to come to this div. Right, we have to right first we have to move to parent. Right, how to move to parent slash dot dot. Okay, slash data. Then we have to come to this one. What is this div? This is the sibling, right? Sibling. We will call it as parallel. Parallel levels are siblings. We have to come to below sibling, right? We have to come to below sibling. How to come to below sibling? Slash 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 or okay, following sibling colon. What is the tag name? Div. Right. But we have to click on this. Right. We are trying to click on this one, right? We can either directly give slash div or slash div. We can give like this, or if you want, one more way is slash slash div. We can give at the rate class. At the rate, whatever. At the rate class equal to, right? We have to give key equal to at. What is the mistake? Right, but class here is that two classes are there, but XPath will not identify like this. Right, we have to write a contains. XPath will not work like this. We have to give the contains, then at the red class, and then comma. Right. See again, contains if you write, right, three are coming again. Right, that's why we will go with the first approach only. Right, the second approach is not working. So we will go slash div slash. So slash div. We want to hit out to hit. Oh, 1 second. I am here. Okay, I am here. Again slash. Right. What is the mistake? You should not give double slash. Right. Double slash means all the divs it will identify. Suppose if I give double slash div, it will identify all the below divs. Right. We want a direct child. Single slash div, then again single slash div. Right. Like this we have to identify. Right. Again just. Right. What is this? User role. Something user role drop down. We can keep it as. Right. Change to XPath. Right. Then user role drop down. Right. Again, first we have to click on it. That's it. Again, we have to click on option. Right now, here one more tricky, right? One more thing is how to identify this. See, if I click on it, it is going away. Right? What is the anyone knows how to identify these type of things? Right? I am unable to right right inspect it. If we try to click on anywhere, it is going away. Right? To identify these things, right? In the right side, in the right developer console, come to right side, there is a event listeners. Right, if you are unable to see, click on these two arrows. It will show event listener. Click on it, but I am unable to see that the blur tag. Right, a blur tag. There should be some blur tag. Right, refresh. I think one way is we can remove the blur tag and then it will show, but it don't have any blur. Right, then how to identify what is the other way? Hmm. Anyone have idea? Then we can say come to sources. We can press something F8. I think we can. Okay, let me check on it. But now currently,
I think
uh,
like you can make it that blur component, you can remove it, right? That will work.
that is only that is I am verifying. Okay, now it's coming. Now it's coming. The blur tag only I am verifying. Right. One more is a debugger. We can enable the debugger, but a little bit tricky one that is.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
a
right.
blur tag we will verify. Again. Right now it is coming. Refresh the browser if we are unable to see again. Then come to event listener, blur tag, remove it. Now we will say click on it. Right now it is right. Okay. Now it's it. Now it is able to identify. Okay. Now we want to click on it. Right. First we have to identify this admin. Then click on this div tag. Right. First we have to identify by using. We have to write the XPath itself. Right. Text means XPath only. There is no other way. Right. Text equal to admin. Right. But we cannot click on the span tag. Right. Here identifying three. We require this one. Right. Span. Right. Then we will write the span. Right. Again, we are getting two. What are all those two? I think left side menu is also identified. Let's see. We want a div tag above. Right. Parent. We have to move to above parent. But if we go like this, we cannot identify. We will go in another way. Parent colon div. Okay, fine. Now it's identifying only one. Right. Slash dot also. But dot what will happen? Any parent it will identify. Right. So we have to go with the parent in this case. Parent colon div. I want to identify div. Right. This. But again, right, we have to write it as a generic way. I can click on admin or ESS. Alright, I don't know which one, right? Generic way we have to write. Right, then we can write a one more reusable method. Select right user role. Select user role option. Right, for this we can write a string option. Right, and now what I have to do? I have to click on it. Right, click by dot export. But we need to pass this as a dynamic one. Right, option should be double quotes plus plus. We have to append. Right click on it. Right fine. Like this, right? A little bit tricky application. That's why I have taken it's like a real-time application. If you automate this application, we can automate any type of application mostly. But we will see up to this whether it is working or not. Right, quickly we will do how to verify. We will create a right click, one more test. Oh, sorry. Right click, new class, user test, oh, user test. Okay. Test class should extend each child class should extend the base test. Right, at the right test, and then public void. Right, we will add a verify, add user test. Okay. Okay, fine then. Add user test. Then first thing is what we want a login, right? We want to log in. Every test case should log in to the application. So every time I no need to write these 3 lines of code. Right, every time I want to write these 3 lines of code. Right, instead of this, what we can do in the base test. Right, come to base test. What we will do? We will create a reusable method login. Okay, we will paste here. Right, login. But the problem is here, see, if you try to write main class, main classes, right, under SRC main Java, whatever we have, will identify in the SRC text Java. But SRC text Java, I want here we are doing reversible. SRC text Java login page is under SRC text Java. We are trying to identify in the SRC main Java. It will not work out. It will not in the reverse way we cannot. Right, test Java classes we cannot identify in the main Java. Main Java we can identify in the test Java. But how to achieve it? What we can do is right in the test, right in the test Java we will create a base page, one more base page related to specific to this application. Right, this base text is specific to any type of application. Right, these are all common to any type of application. But under SRC text Java, also we can create a base. Right, let me create a package. Here also we can create. These are all application specific reusable methods. Application specific reusable methods. All right, orange HRM base page. This is related to only this application. Here it will extend the base page. We will extend this base page. Right, then here then in here we will create this login page. Right. Then our now the pages will extend instead of base page or a multi-level inheritance. Right. Multi-level inheritance. Right. What our page class will extend orange HRM base page, orange HRM base page again extend base page. Right. Now in the user test. Now the what is my goal is right here. Now we can create a public void in the base test login. Right, you have to understand, right? We are doing something small things only, but why we are doing, we should understand that. Right now, I want to call that, right? It is under page class, right? One more thing, what we can do is, right? Let me create, let me login page object. Suppose if I create login page object equal to new login page, get driver. Then on the login page object, I can call this login directly. But again, same thing will happen, right? And we have to create where we have to create, we have to create under not a base page. Right. We want in the base text, not in the base page. we want, and each test case we want, right? So we want under base test. We will create a RNHRM base test. Right, then extends base test. Right, now here we have created this reusable method. Right, now come to our test case. Our test case will extend base test RNHRM. Then now simply we no need to every time we no need to create object, just call the log. That's it. And what is the advantage of it now? Right, we no need to write every time these 3 lines of code again. And if we have 100 test cases, each test case login is mandatory. First step is right. We no need to call every time. Right, simply we can call log. Right, right. Each pages should extend direct orange HRM based. Right, orange HRM based test will extend based. Right, multi-level inheritance. Right, user test. Just next thing is what after login. Right, after login, what we have to do? We have to create the user page. Right, we require a user page. Right, user page equal to new user page get driver. Right, user page dot. What is the method we have created? Oh, still we did not create any method here. Right, we have to try to create a public void. Right, create user. Okay, create user. Right, first step is what? We have to click on the add button. Right, click on add button. First step is click on add button. Next step is right. We have to click on then user role drop down. Then we have to select the user role option. Then we have to pass the user role. Right, user. I want to click on this admin. Right, just simply right click, run as quickly. Run as. Okay. Okay, it is opening. Okay, login. Then you should click on our admin. Right. Did we click on it? No, we did not click on it. Right. We have given something wrong. Right. Here first we have created menu page. Right. Menu page. First we need to navigate to this menu page. Right. We have to navigate to menu page. Right. How to handle this one? We will see tomorrow class. Right. This menu page. How to navigate to this menu page. Right. That we will see. Right, everyone, please practice it. Right, without practice, if you attend these classes, there is no use. Please, everyone, please practice everyone. Okay, right. Thanks for joining. Right, we will meet tomorrow. Anyone have any questions? Quickly, okay. No, then yeah, we will meet tomorrow. Then please practice it. Yeah.